Soumya, he joined Soumya.
Hi Manoj, good morning.
Hi ma'am, good morning. Sorry I was late.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, we can start now. So Manoj, today we are going to see some of the introductions for Terraform and CI/CD.
Okay ma'am.
So okay. So you guys all know Terraform is infrastructure as a code. So nothing but you are creating resources, configuring resources using Terraform scripts. Okay, using Terraform tool. It's an open source tool. You can able to create your AWS resources inside your um, inside your AWS account. Okay. So Terraform is an open source by HashiCorp corporation. Okay, so they will be having a HCL language, which is nothing but HashiCorp configuration language. So it's similar to JSON only. You know about JSON file, right? JSON YAML. So
Yes.
Yeah, Soumya.
yeah, so using that form of script or language, we are just creating the code and creating resources. So here we will be having 5 stages that you already know, which is Terraform init, Terraform validate, Terraform plan, then apply and destroy. Okay. So the main thing is we write block of codes. So block of codes is nothing but we will be having variables block, resources block, and then provider block. So provider block, you all know we are providing we are writing that it's using AWS account or it's using AWS cloud provider. If you want to use Azure means in provider block you will be changing to Azure. So like that there are multiple blocks, provider blocks, resources blocks, variables blocks, and then you all know. So in Terraform, you have downloaded, and also in Git Bash you have used access key and secret key, which is created from IAM, right?
Yeah, Soumya.
So from using that IAM, you have configured and log into that credentials through GitLab and also in Git Bash also, so that we can able to communicate, and we configured the pre-setups to use the Terraform scripts to create resources. Okay, so Terraform uses AWS configure also. So it also uses access key, secret key. How will we do that? Using AWS configure command, we will be adding the access key and secret key into it. Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
So using that key, Terraform will be able to create or configure or whatever things we need to do from Terraform. We will be able to do that. So this is a short overall detail about introduction about Terraform. So I'll just go and screen share, and I'll just show you this PPT now. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I got the PPT. I'll share my screen now. Is my screen visible to you?
Yeah, Soumya.
So this is Terraform architecture. So basically, we will be having DevOps engineer, infrastructure engineers, SRE engineers, or there is multiple roles we can able to work with. If you know AWS, if you know Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, particularly, if you know development plus cloud means you will be a cloud developer. So there are multiple roles that is related to our cloud. Okay. So if so we are DevOps engineers. So we will create files in Terraform. Manifest files is nothing but you have the Amazon.tf file, main.tf. You have the bunch of script files, right? So using that script files, you will just give the commands, the first four stages. So destroy, you will not giving in the beginning itself. So you will just go and create, initialize the Terraform environment. Then you will go and give a validate, plan, and then apply. So that stages you will be where the DevOps engineers will trigger that commands. So after that, using the Terraform scripts, you will be going to have a state file. State file, I will be having a dedicated session for state file for you guys, so you don't worry. So for now, state file is nothing but you will be having your metadata of what resources created and what are the things have been, what are the things or actions have been done inside your account, you inside your not your account, inside your Terraform. So whatever the things you're using in Terraform, all the things will be stored as a state file. So this .tf state is not, it's a hidden file. You can able to see your in git bash. If you go and give ls space -al means you can able to see the .tf state file. At initially you could not see that. If you copy and you are pasting it means you could not see that. If you did /deploy.sh means, so after that you're giving one action, so you're creating one. So after that only you will be having the histories, and not histories, you will be having the details, metadatas, who created what, which created when, like that things will be stored in that particular file. Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
So Terraform go inside the Terraform core. So it also release the state file, and it will be creating. It will be create using your cloud providers. It will be creating resources. Resources is nothing but if you want to create a VPC, VPC is a resource. Security group is a resource. And then what are the AWS services are there? They that only I'm mentioning as resources. Okay. And also it will have the provisioners and whatever the plugins it's need, all the things will be carried from the Terraform, inside the Terraform. So after that it will go and create the resources on the particular cloud platform. So now we are using AWS, or if you want to use another cloud providers also, you can able to do that. Like you can modify or you can edit the name in provider block. Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
So this is what Terraform architecture looks like. So I'll share this PPT with you after the class. You guys can go and just check it out. What are the things are there? And also, Manoj, I want to tell you one thing. You after as per our syllabus, you're going to have a test. So on that test, you have to be well known of GitLab, Linux commands, Git bash commands, and then Git commands. Then you will be having CI/CD, Terraform. So these are, it will be a merge of these all topics. So I will give some introduction, and I'll give some deep introduction of what is CI/CD and how it will trigger and what is Terraform architectures. And you guys already have knowledge of what is Terraform scripts, and also how you want to run the scripts. So if we give /deploy.sh means it will going to deploy an EC2 instance for you. So how it will deploy inside the Terraform scripts. Inside that deploy.sh, you will be having Terraform init, validate, plan, apply. So you have to be well known of what Terraform init is, what Terraform plan does, what Terraform apply will do. So these are the things you guys have to be well known, and also you have some understanding on that, so that only you can able to write the test. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'm just giving you what are the things you have to be well known and what are the things you have to some keywords also there. If I told you, right, if Terraform means you have to be think it as IAC. IAC is nothing but infrastructure as cloud, infrastructure as code. So like these things you have to have some you have to not, I will not say memorize, but if you memorize that keywords means it's very good, it will be good for you in interviews. Okay. And
Okay,
also, if someone come and says what is GitLab, Git or GitLab, GitHub means it is a version control system. Also, it is where you can store your application codes, and also it will be working as for our CI/CD features. Also, it's there. So like that, you have to be know some of the key points as per the tools, DevOps tools. Okay. So moving to next slide. So this is the workflow you guys already know. So init will initializes, will validate your configuration files, and then it will be releasing it to plan, and plan will execute a plan, and it will be going to see, okay, these are the things, this code contains these things to be deployed, or these resources to be created. So then it will be give to apply. So apply will see, okay, here you can see that to reach the desired state, it's nothing but if you want to go to reach the desired state of VPC, and I want to create one VPC means you are giving that as desired state. And also you're using the configuration files, Terraform files, it will be going to create a resource for you. And final stage only, it will be going to destroy. If you no longer need it, if your work is done, then you're going to destroy it. Okay. So this is the Terraform workflow simply. And moving forward, okay. So this is some of the things which you already know. So Terraform is infrastructure as code, and if you have time means you just go and see this architecture. Is nothing but here itself. The architecture is here itself, so you no need to go on that link. If you want, you can. And then you have provider blocks. Provider blocks is nothing but, see, you're mentioning here AWS, and you're mentioning your region, your access keys, secret keys. So these are the things will be contains in your provider block. So a resources block, I already told the AWS services, and also and also whatever the resources you want to create, you will be going to tag, and you will be going to write inside this resource block. So like you have data block, output block, you guys know that what is output block. In our case, we just gave the public IP, right? You got the output of public IP address of your deployed EC2 instance. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, Soumya.
Yeah. So there are some of the blocks you have to be well known. Okay. Then yeah, so every block starts with the fixed keyword. The keyword is nothing but this provider, resource, data, output. So that only they said that it is nothing but resources names, and then the blue is variables. So this I'll share this PPT with you guys. You just go and see whatever the things have been included in this PPT.
Oh, okay, Soumya.
So after this, yeah, what is data block? That user data folder, right? You will be having on user data. Inside that, you will be running your applications, plugins, dependencies, or whatever things, or Apache web server, whatever things you want to deploy on your inside your EC2 instance. All the datas and all the scripts will be inside this data folder, data block. And then variable block is nothing but you will be telling that I want 10 GB particularly. I want this AMI ID. You're just going, you can just modify if you know the scripts, and if you know the understanding of what this block doing, what output block will give means, you can simply go and modify the changes. Okay. So initially you have to be you have a good understanding of the script, and you have to you can able to modify the script also. So these things, yeah, you want to be you want to be more strong on that particular content. Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
And then yeah, so it's a breakdown only. What are the objects? So we are referring the objects. Tag name means, so the tag will be created using variable block, and you're calling, so using that variable you're calling the region. So using AWS instance, you're calling that my EC2 instance. So these are the objects that we are calling using our variables block. Okay. So these are all some of the links you can go and just verify. Okay, next continuous integration and continuous delivery. So guys, you have any doubt in Terraform, how Terraform works and what is the Terraform, what Terraform will be, what it consists of? If you have any doubts on Terraform means you can ask now. And also please try to do more practical sessions, do more practical hands-on experience practices, so that only you can able to understand the things.
Okay, Soumya.
Yeah, sure. Manoj, you have any doubt? So, okay, I'll just move forward to continuous integration and continuous delivery. So, in first introduction class itself, I told you CI/CD is very much an important action or important culture that we are doing in DevOps. So, continuous integration and continuous deployment. So, you have to be split that both words. Continuous integration is nothing but if you're having some updates or modifications, or you have to be see if developers having some things to add, so they are adding means you integrating with the CI/CD continuously, so that you will be having the continuous delivery. So the user, so the other person, end user will get the edits or updates more quickly than waiting for long period. Okay, if you have doing this in manual time means you will be having 1 week to 1 month, or it will be go as long they do. But in this culture of continuous integration and delivery, you will be integrating the changes quickly and continuously, and then you are just giving the output of delivery or deployments very quickly. Okay, faster, it's more reliably, more securely, and whatever the things is important here is you're doing in an efficient automatic way.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
Okay, this is introduction for CI/CD. So here you can see that uh, here we have an app. Okay, something you can think of some apps. So IAC produces nothing but Terraform. So using Terraform scripts, you are going to put that Terraform scripts into GitLab CI/CD. So CI/CD is nothing but you have one feature of CI/CD. I'll show that. Okay, I'll show that. So here you can able to see that. I'll just open my GitLab and show you. In setting itself, you can see if we click on this all docs DevOps means you can so this is your group looks like, right? DevOps. So you also
Yeah.
created a DevOps group. So inside that you just click and you just go and click on settings. Let me just show it on my. So just close inside this DevOps. So here you can see the settings, right? So inside the settings, you will be having CI/CD feature. If you click on CI/CD means you can able to see these all things. But in real time, how CI/CD looks means you will be having one particular file called .gitlab -ca.yaml file. So inside that YAML file, you're giving the executable things, and you just go and add that into your GitLab account. So you will give the commands, right? Git add, git commit, git push. Uh, yeah, and if you give git push means the CI/CD pipeline will be automatically triggered using that .gitlab ca.yaml file.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just show you that. So this is one of my repositories which I have used for our class purpose.
Okay.
So you can see this. You already have Amazon.tf file, backend file, and then preset up Ubuntu main.tf.
Yeah.
So these are some scripts you're also having. So addition to this, you have to create one .gitlab-ca.yaml file. This file is only going to trigger your actions for CI/CD. Okay.
Okay.
So inside this file, you will be having variables block, the stages. So variables nothing but you are just giving your credentials, and then what which S3 bucket it's going to use. So it will save your key, and it will save your Terraform state file inside your bucket. Okay, for that's why we are creating S3 bucket, and then we are telling that this is my default region, US East one, and then you will be having stages. This is what stages is this?
Terraform stages.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Terraform stages, and then we are using the image called a HashiCorp. So we are using Terraform, we are giving that image name. So after you are just giving the path, so inside this path, this is my entry point, and these are all some scripts. You can, it's very easy only. You can just go on ChatGPT, just copy this command, copy this full code, and put over there, and you just ask for a breakdowns. So it will be clearly saying you what command does what thing. Okay.
O-
So you also be very much familiar of using ChatGPT also, for so that it is you can able to troubleshoot your things on your own. If you have any error means you first have to try to solve that error. After that only you will be going to ask to anyone. So before for that you can able to use ChatGPT. So it will give you some solutions for that errors. Okay.
okay.
So, so here is the what validate will do, what stay plan doing, then what are the dependencies, then apply command. So whatever the stages we say seen there, right? So that stages only break down here to different stages. What inside the stages, what is doing inside the particular stages. So these are the things have been included in this .gitlab ca.yaml file. So if you have this file means then only your CI/CD will trigger. So you can think of this. You guys gave ./deploy.sh on your script. Is that created any CI/CD like this? If you do you see any symbol like this, or do you see any CI/CD triggered or some messages like that?
No, Soumya.
No,
It,
because you don't have the .gitlab CAML file, right? If you have this file means if you go and add this file, commit this file, and then you push means your CA/CD will be automatically triggered.
okay.
Okay. So this is the thing why we need this .gitlab.ca.yaml file. So it is the file. It's going to trigger your CI/CD pipeline.
Okay.
Okay. So back to PPT. So using that, you are creating. So using the Terraform files .gitlab.ca.yaml file, you are using inside the GitLab CI/CD feature. Okay. And then what's going to happen? The state file is created, and the state file is going to store inside S3 bucket. And then the infrastructure is provisioning. So what is the infrastructure is provisioning means what are the things you want to create? You're just giving that inside .gitlab.yaml file, and then the pipeline is triggered. If you want to create some VPC subnet, security group, EC2 instances means everything will be created here. Okay. Using
Okay.
what? Using a cloud provider. Here you can
Cloud.
see Google Cloud Platform. You can think of AWS also.
AWS.
You want to run your application, think in this way. Forget about resources. If you want to use EC2 instance to run your application means, so what are going to do here? You having one IAC tool which is called Terraform. Using the Terraform scripts, you just add commit push that into your GitLab account. So that is going to trigger your CI/CD. So after that CI/CD, it will going to create a state file of which resources created and metadata it will be carried over, and then the infrastructure is provisioning. So using what? Using your AWS cloud, the resources have been created and the application you want to run inside your EC2 instance also created. So you can able to go and run your application on your browser using that have some of the DNS route mapping. So basically, for this introduction, I'm saying this to you.
Okay.
Okay. Then yeah, as you know, it's similar to what we have already seen. So the same Terraform architecture, DevOps engineer creating this Terraform scripts, and then they are using the state fields, they are provisioning, using AWS providers, they are creating this resources, right? So same thing only is happening here. So same, the engineer is using the GitLab to create a Terraform cloud using, creating AWS resources. Okay.
Okay, Soumya.
Okay, so the conclusion is Git is a source code management, also version control system. So we have a deep dive introduction of CI/CD. What is GitLab .yaml file, and what will be happen if we have that .gitlab CI YAML file, and what will happen we did not have that file. If we have that file means it will be going to trigger your CI/CD pipeline. If you don't have means it be simply going to deploy your instances in AWS. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So for infrastructure and configuration, you're using Terraform. Virtualization, you are using EC2 instance here. So you can use any of the platforms, VMware, AWS, Azure. So virtualization is nothing but virtual computer like EC2. So you're going to do everything inside a computer, but that computer is not going to be a physical computer.
Okay.
Okay. Then containerization also, you don't want to know about this right now. So containerization is nothing but using Docker and Kubernetes, you're going to containerize your app, and then you're going to easily shift your app, migrate your app to anywhere in the internet.
Okay.
So this is a big topic we will be going to have after CACD. Okay.
Okay.
So these and all monitoring we are using these tools. So these and all the things we are using these tools. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that's all for today. Okay. This is containers. Okay. From slide 7 to slide 19, I guess 19 only. Yeah, 7 to 19. You just go and look what are the things we have look over today. So these and all we have already done.
Yeah.
4 classes. So if you want some better understand means you just go and look over the PPTs and look over the videos. So you guys will having a test tomorrow. For that you have to be well known of what we have learned as far as from first class till now. So you
Okay.
just go and recall yourselves and you just go and practice yourself for today. And also tomorrow I'm going to share the test link with you. If you guys want anything, or if you have any doubts means we can clarify tomorrow, and we will be having the test tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, these are all Docker only. So slide 1 to slide 19 is so far what we have learned.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just share this with you. And also, you go and watch Shankar sir's video instead of our recorded session. You just go and look at the YouTube videos. Also, it will be having more informations for you
Okay.
than this.
Okay, Soumya.
Yeah, sure. I'll share the videos also, and I'll share this material.
Okay.
Okay, Manoj, you have any doubt? Is he on call or?
No, ma'am, no doubts.
Okay, okay, Manoj. So, okay, guys, if you have any doubts, means we can continue.
No, ma'am, no doubts.
Soumya, test in the sense like creating the EC2 instance and creating
No,
the
no, no.
resources.
For now, we are not going to have any practical test. It's like it's like a
Theoretical, ma'am.
yeah,
MCQs
theoretical
like.
only. It's like a Google form. You have to select in multiple choice questions, like that only.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
Soumya.
So inside that, if you guys have feel like okay, this topic not yet covered or this topic not yet, I don't know about this means you just have that screenshot and also or have that. Please be note that on anywhere so that we on next class we will review the doubts and we will review the answers also.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, guys, you just go and prepare, and
Yeah.
so the test will be. Sir also will review the test. So please be aware and please be well prepared for the test.
Okay, Soumya.
Yeah, sure. All the best. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Soumya.
Yeah. Bye, Savita.
Thank
Bye, Manoj.
Bye
you.
bye, Soumya.
Yeah.